I know very little about a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
That sounds familiar.
You know a lot about a little.
Yeah.
It turns out to be a lot.
This is the last piece that I wrote yesterday for this theme. And it's odd how they're totally different.
That's good.
They do nothing. Don't have another
Something got under your
cancer
skin.
one. Or someone else's. This one is called The Truth Is Out There. And no, it has nothing. It's not no X-Files themes or no aliens, nothing. It's called The Truth Is Out There. We were of the same clan. We were of the same kin. We were brothers. Yes, we were compatriots, underlyingly, inextricably bound together. We're supposed to be so close, so I should know what happened inside you. I need to understand what changed you so deeply, how you lost your humanity. I scoured the world to try to learn what happened to you. We all noticed the change, that your sense of the world was always altered, even though we seldom remember a drink in your hand. The truth is out there, is what I hear, but is that the key to unlocking how you now relate to me? Is the truth not out there, but deep inside you instead? Or do you not see the change that has happened to your soul? Do you not see the changes under your skin? Something has infected you, or maybe you let it in, and it destroyed your business, your marriage, and any love you may have felt from your only daughter. I don't know if I can find the answers to unlock the new, now inhuman part of you. They say the truth is out there. If only I knew where to look, and only if you'd want to be found.
Yeah.
This was written the second day of this year. And this was for the first feature I did at the Baha'i Center this year about welcoming change. It's called Evolving, Connecting, and Confounding. It concerns me when I see toddlers vying for their mommy's attention, yelling to get their mom to look up from their smartphone. It confuses me when I hear that IBM Corp, the company that invented the PC, that they've decided that all employees should use Macintosh computers. Riddle me this, Batman. Explain to me why the new decree is that all IBM employees should use Macs and not PCs. It condemns us all when I see an ad on TV of a hero fighting enemies, killing people, escaping certain doom before saving humanity, until the PlayStation logo appears, followed by the words, "Greatness awaits." How confounding, because greatness awaits for those who didn't sit on those comfy cushions and play video games.
Right.
Heroes act. They don't sit back and escape their reality. They've been playing games of an alternate reality. They make their lives great. So yes, for all you console junkies, greatness still awaits. It consumes me when the town I'm from, the city I love, the one with the best architecture, the best skyline from the water, and wait a minute, the best tasting tap water too, the best blues music, the best cultural mix. It consumes my soul when the mayor calls Chicago a sanctuary city, and then further makes it difficult for restricting gun rights for those who want to actually legally buy guns. Unlike the gangs, who in Chicago over Christmas weekend, shot over 60 people. Of course, there were innocent bystanders. It concerns me, it confuses me, it confounds me, it consumes me. This is commonplace. This is a part of what they call evolution. Or maybe it's how the culture evolves, by staring at screens with all the surface information they could never want at their fingertips. Or maybe it's how the culture devolves, by not having to remember a thing, because you always have Google on that phone of yours that's always smarter than you. So you can just stare at a screen instead of interacting with actual people. Because why would you want to interact with people when you can look at a 4-inch square screen instead? Went to a bar and saw two men together at a table, both using their smartphones instead of interacting with each other. But wait a minute, isn't the whole point of going out in public to meet people in the first place? Isn't the point actually to interact? Because the bar, the pub, and the publican, this was a place where people went to meet up with each other and interact. But in this past New Year's Eve, at a bar on Rainy Street, a group of people went into a bar to ask if they had TVs so they could watch sports games. You see, now this publican is becoming a place where people can all just pay attention to anything other than the people that they came with, or anyone else for that matter. This is your new future. Because I remember back in the day when me and my friend Jason had our laptops at a bar with a bunch of friends, and we would actually transfer files to each other by putting our laptop with sensors in front of each other. So yeah, I was still doing computer geek stuff, but at least I was in public interacting with actual people while I did it. Oh, this is how we were cutting edge. This is how we were all rebellious, without losing our connection to people. We look for a happy medium. I'm the woman who uses audio and video samples in my performances. I'm the woman with her own name as a domain name. I've got tons of CDs on iTunes. I run an expansive online and print publishing organization incorporating YouTube and Vine videos, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even Pinterest, Tumblr, and Google+. But I don't know how many times I've been called a Luddite because I only recently got a smartphone. And you know, no one calls me, so really, what am I missing out on?
Yeah.
Because maybe the problem is trying to come up with that balance. With the ever-expanding technology crammed down our throats that we're forced to feel that we need, sure, we can want the newest and the latest, but we can forget that our phone used to cost less than $20 per household per month. And because we always have to give up something to get something more. We think we can have it both ways, so we welcome the new millennium. But maybe the real key is to remember to strike a balance so that we don't lose what we loved about the past while we embrace and throw our arms around the future. The future is ours. Just look before you leap, so you know you'll land on your own 2 feet and still land on top. November, when was it? It was in November for the firsts feature. It did all these things of firsts in your life. That's where I did with the show. And this one's about your first job. That's where I came up with this poem. This one is called Saving Fingers and Scooping Ice Cream. One summer day in August, I was 16 at the time, Sister Sandy and I were at the house. It was an average Thursday. Mom was out golfing. Dad was at Brother Bob's farmyard doing something man-like, cutting wood or something. I was getting ready for a summer job interview that morning. The phone rang. I answered it. And suddenly there's this strange voice on the other line talking, asking, "Is your mother there?" And my first instinct is to think that it was my dad's friend Greg on the other line. He always loved to put on a fake voice and try to fool the kids. So I put on my most cordial voice and I said, "No, she's not. Could I take a message?" And that's when the voice starts going on about how he's cut his finger and he has to go to the hospital. And then it occurs to me, this is the action of my father. And he's so much further. He hangs up the phone, and Sandy and I try to call the golf course, hoping to catch Mom, but she's already left. And while we waited for her to come home, Dad comes home to get us and bring us to the hospital with him. So he's sitting there with his hand wrapped in his shirt, half soaked in blood. Sandy got in the wagon, but she told me to wait for Mom at home. So Dad whipped the car out of the driveway and down the road, and I stood there in the driveway, suddenly alone, watching them drive away. I was so distraught, I started to cry, but I had to keep myself together because I didn't want to make it sound serious when I told Mom to make her more nervous. I didn't want her to cry. He cut his fingers, he needs stitches, but he wasn't going to die. So I waited at the front window, and when I saw a car drive down the road, I went to the garage, and when she pulled in, I hopped in the passenger seat before she turned off the engine. "Come on, let's go," I said with a smile on my face. I tried to preface it with, "Let me just say that everything is fine, but you know when bad news is coming." But I tried to make it sound funny, like, "Oh, Dad, the klutz, he cut his hand." I hope I did a good job. For 11 blocks to the hospital, I was the one who had to make sure that everything was okay, being reasonable when Dad lost the tips of 2 fingers. And it was also an interesting excuse to explain why I was late for my first job interview. And I got the job at this iconic ice cream parlor. Now, only boys were allowed to scoop ice cream there, so my job was to work at their brand new candy counter. And one day at work with the boss, well, there was deliveries were being dropped off, so I picked up a larger box, and the owner came and stopped me. "Wait a minute, wait, that's heavy. You shouldn't carry that." And I laughed, explaining that I carried 50-pound soap blocks for a water softener, that I'm fine. I think maybe him seeing that women can stand up for themselves made it okay in the heat of summer, when the lines are out the door for ice cream, for me to leave the empty chocolate counter and be the first female there to ever scoop ice cream with the big boys. Looking back, you may say, I'm a feminist pioneer by being the first female to scoop ice cream there. But when I look back, I don't see it that way. I just remember homemade chocolate ice cream with chocolate chips, molasses bits, and added fudge. And that, my friends, was whipped into the perfect shake, no matter which gender did the job. Thank you.